How prepared are you if a cyber attack were to strike today? In our hyper-connected world, the threat of cybercrime is not just a figment of imagination, but a stark reality of the digital era. Cyber attacks are not a question of mythology or folklore. They are very much a part of our modern life, as real as the smartphones in our hands and the data we entrust to the cloud. In recent years, reports of cybercrimes have surged dramatically. The number of cyber attacks is on the rise, and it's not just big corporations that are targeted. Individuals, small businesses, even entire cities can fall victim to these digital marauders. In the midst of this digital battlefield, cybersecurity stands as our shield. It is our first and most vital defense against the invisible enemy. It's not just about protecting our devices, it's about safeguarding our lives, our identities, and our futures. The question is not if a cyber attack will happen, but when. Believe it or not, cyber attacks are not just a thing of the movies. They are very real, and their impacts can be devastating. Let's take a closer look at two significant cyber attack case studies. The first one is the infamous Equifax data breach of 2017. Equifax, one of the largest credit reporting agencies in the United States, fell victim to a massive cyber attack. The attackers exploited a vulnerability in the company's website software, gaining access to the personal information of nearly 147 million people. This included social security numbers, birth dates, addresses, and in some cases, driver's license numbers. The impact was tremendous, not just for the company, which had to pay a settlement of over $600 million, but for the individuals whose personal information was exposed, potentially leading to identity theft and financial losses. The second case study takes us to 2020 and the SolarWinds hack. This was a supply chain attack, meaning the attackers targeted a trusted supplier rather than directly targeting their ultimate victims. By injecting malicious code into a routine software update for SolarWinds' Orion product, the attackers gained access to the networks of thousands of SolarWinds customers. This included several key U.S. government systems, leading to a serious compromise of national security. The fallout from this attack is still being assessed, but it's clear that the implications are far-reaching, and the cleanup, both in terms of security and reputation, is a daunting task. These two incidents are just a glimpse into the world of cyber attacks. They illustrate the catastrophic effects that such attacks can have on both businesses and individuals. The impact goes beyond immediate financial losses, extending to long-term reputational damage and loss of trust. These incidents are a stark reminder that cyber attacks can happen to anyone, anywhere. In the digital age, no one is immune to the threat of cybercrime. It's not just about protecting your computer, it's about protecting your digital life. So, you might be wondering, how can I protect myself from such threats? Well, the good news is there are several ways you can fortify your cyber defenses, whether you're an individual or a business. Firstly, make sure you're using strong, unique passwords for all your accounts. This might seem like basic advice, but it's shocking how many people still use password 123 or their birth date. Mix up letters, numbers, and special characters to create a password that's hard to crack. And no, don't use the same one for everything. Next up, enable two-factor authentication wherever possible. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring a second form of verification in addition to your password. It could be a text message sent to your phone or an email with a unique code. Thirdly, keep your software and operating systems up to date. Yes, those update notifications can be annoying, but they often include patches for security vulnerabilities that hackers are all too eager to exploit. Lastly, be wary of suspicious emails or links. Don't open attachments or click on links from unknown sources. They could be phishing attempts looking to steal your personal information or install malware on your device. In the world of cybersecurity, vigilance and proactive measures are the keys to staying safe. Don't wait for a cyber attack to happen before you start taking precautions. Remember, prevention is always better than cure. To wrap up, let's revisit what we've learned today. We've debunked the myth. Cyber attacks are not a figment of imagination, but a harsh reality of our digital age. We've walked through real-life case studies, witnessing firsthand the potential devastation they can cause. But most importantly, we discovered how to fortify our defenses with proactive steps to safeguard ourselves in this interconnected world. In the digital age, staying one step ahead is the key, so keep your cybersecurity game strong.